How do you think your PC boots up? Well, the first thing that happens is the motherboard gets the power and your CPU gets power. After the CPU gets powered, it triggers its reset factor, which basically means it starts executing at like a predefined address where it executes its first instruction. After this, the CPU executes its UEFI firmware, which basically has .efi files. You can think of .efi files as .exe files, but they execute in like UEFI environment, which are basically responsible to initialize the device drivers. Okay. After the devices are initialized, the CPU then loads the bootloader in like a configuration file using .cfg files. The bootloader then loads the kernel. Now, what the kernel is a bridge between your hardware and your software application. Okay, it lets your applications access the hardware and communicate with it so that it can fulfill user tasks. Okay, what the kernel does then is it initializes things like paging, memory management, resource allocation. Now, after setting up all that stuff, the kernel starts executing the first user space task. Okay, now your system has two spaces. Okay, one is the user space where all your applications, games, recording software, and on the kernel space, the kernel is executing. Okay, now these applications access the lower level hardware via making a system call to the kernel. Okay, that's the task of the kernel. And then finally, you see the login screen in the Linux and Windows. You see the welcome thing, and yeah, there you go. That's how your PC boots up.